back to Dad Riffs, and today we're going to be working on Sweet Home Alabama, the second guitar solo. We're going to be doing it on electric guitar because it's quite difficult to bend all those bends on the acoustic guitar. Alright, so you have a hammer on the second fret of the D string, to the open G, back to the second fret of the D, back to the open G, so it sounds like this. And then you got second fret of the G string, bend it 3 times, and then on the fourth bend it up and down and up and down, and then to an open G string. Something like that, and then you hit this note, and then G twice. While it's ringing out, you got a whammy bar that can go big whip. If you don't have a whammy bar, no big deal. Alright, so it sounds like this. And then you got the slide to the 9th fret of the G string, and then 8 on the B. Huge bend on the 11th fret. Slowly. I guess kind of slowly. And then you got the 11th fret, and you can give it a slight bend if you like. Give a little accent there. And then you got... So you slide down from that 9th fret to the 7th fret on the G string. And then you hit it a few times after that. And then it's got this thing. So that whole section sounds like this. And then you got my favorite part. So you do the slide on the 14th fret of the D string. Pretty much the same thing you did over here. And then you have a series of pull-offs. So you're going to be doing a lot of pinky work here. You're going to be pulling off to the 12th fret on the G string, and then coming down on the 14th fret of the D string here, and then back to the 12th fret of the G string. So every time you pull off, it's going to have that same pattern. So it goes... So again, that's... So that's on the 16th fret, and then you do 17 twice, and then 16 twice, and then 17 4 times, and then you got 14 twice, and then you got 17 3 times. And then instead of going back up to 17, you go back down to here. So it goes. And then you got this cool thing. So you got to slide with your middle finger from the 13th to the 14th on the A. And then you got right here. And then you got right here. So you slide it down and then up. So it's the 14th going down to the 12th, back to 14. Back to this note. So you're using this note a lot. So after that slide up and down, you got it here. And then you slide it up. And then... And then you got right here. And so you can kind of do a very quick hammer on from a 13 to 15 on the E string. So that whole section in slow motion sounds like this. All right, and so the next part of the solo we'll do next week. It's a ton of notes. It's going to be too hard to squeeze it all into one video. You know, good old Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck.